Welcome back, everybody, to day number 17 on the first ever Mash and Drum Advent Calendar video series. Grinch, only 8 days till Christmas. What have you been doing? You watching any favorite Christmas movies?
Oh, I love Christmas movies.
I'm talking about other than your own Christmas movie.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You wanna know what my favorite is?
Only if it doesn't come with some fun fact.
My favorite movie is actually one that I only will watch on Christmas Eve, and that is A Christmas Story. I have opportunities to watch it beforehand, but I will only watch that one on Christmas Eve. I don't know, there's something nostalgic about it. I love that movie.
Okay, well, I can maybe tell you my favorite, other than my own. It may surprise you, but it's the movie Elf.
Elf? Oh, I'm glad you said that.
No, please, no.
Did you know that Peter Billingsley, who played Ralphie in A Christmas Story, also makes an appearance in the movie Elf?
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Did you know Jim Carrey was gonna maybe play Elf before Will Ferrell got the part?
Now that is a fun fact I appreciate.
Well, happy to expand your Christmas movie knowledge.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Day 17, here we go. What's up, folks? I'm Jason C. Welcome back to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. Like, subscribe, do all the things you need to do to help continue to grow the channel for the rest of the year. Appreciate it. If this is your first time watching one of my Advent videos, this is how it works. A few weeks ago, I asked my mom and my girlfriend to pick 25 random bottles in my whiskey room. Now, my whiskey room has about anywhere from 500 to 600, maybe even 700 bottles. I don't know, I lost count. But they had to pick 25 samples for the 25 days of Christmas for the first ever Mash and Drum Advent Calendar that I have dubbed the How Much Would I Pay Mash and Drum Advent Calendar Countdown to Christmas Day. For the past 16 days leading up to Christmas, I've opened up these samples, nosed it, tasted it, maybe guessed what it is, guessed the proof, and ultimately determined how much I would pay for that whiskey. Then, after I name my price, I reveal the sample in this Advent Calendar, and we could see what I was sipping and compare my value to the actual value. All right, day 17, here we go. So yesterday, I was pretty blown away about the whole Knob Creek 12 thing. I got a lot of comments from you guys, loving that bourbon, and I agree. So, as always, let's check the color first. We have another super dark whiskey. Look at that. That is a very, very dark copper color. Almost has a little hint of red to it. Let's nose it. Here we go. Oh man. Okay. Well, this smells ridiculously good. This is like walking into a hybrid shop that sells leather on one side and sells chocolate and confectionery items on the other. It's like a dual leather candy shop. That sounds weird. Nobody should ever open up that shop. Just telling you. This is literally like an extract of a whiskey. It's like whiskey extract. I mean, this smells like a rickhouse. You have that barrel char. Yeah, that chocolate's coming through too. I feel like I'm getting coconut in here too, but it's like not toasted coconut, it's like burnt coconut. I mean, this could only be a few bourbons in my whiskey room that could have this type of richness to it. I mean, I can make an argument for Stag here, like George T. Stag. I can make an argument for Russell's 13, but you see how that went yesterday when it ended up being Knob Creek 12 year. Is this the elusive ECBP that I've been waiting for in the calendar that has not showed up yet? Let's find out. Oh my God, that is delicious. Every type of component that you want in a bourbon just hits here. I mean, it's sweet, it's confectionery, little chocolatey. Then as soon as it goes mid palate to back palate, you're looking at just pure rickhouse. Like, you ever go in a rickhouse and you see like the angel share kind of leaking out of the barrel? It almost looks like it's maple syrup coming out of it. Like, I feel like that's what I'm tasting. It's crazy. And then the proof point on this is just insane. Man, I'm wondering, you could make a case that this could be the 13 Colony Double Oaked as well. But I don't know if I'm getting like that smoky, meaty vibe that I normally get from 13 Colony Double Oaked. Obviously, it's got some oak punch to it. Also got a high proof. But this is delicious. This is really good. This is definitely a bourbon. The proof here has to be at least 130 proof. I'm gonna say it's pretty high. gonna say it's at least 130. Again, this is the first pour I'm having today, so everything is pretty potent right now. But I would guess it can't be any less than 130 proof. I mean, it's pretty potent. But the sweetness and the flavors and the richness and how dark it is and dense and rich. One last sip here. It's so good. A little bit of like a medicinal cherry on the back end of that too. I don't think this is 13th Colony. I'm gonna guess this is George T. Stagg. Proof-wise, like I said, I think it's around 130. Brand, I'm gonna say it's Buffalo Trace. I think this could be George T. Stagg, maybe. Or is it, I don't know, I'm sticking with George T. Stagg. It's so dense and rich, maybe that's what it is. And then how much would I pay for this? This is a $250 bourbon. In today's market, this has to be anywhere from $250 to $300. That's what I'm thinking the value is. Let's find out what it is. Day 17 is no joke. All right, here we go. 17 right here. Oh, baby. Let's see if I was right on this one. There's only a handful of bourbons that taste like this. There it is! There it is! There it is! It has finally showed up, guys. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C9 23. Right here, right now. It has finally peaked its beautiful bourbony head in the advent calendar. Let me get the bottle. Well, here it is, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and it kind of goes to show you how good this bottle is for the money, because retail on this bottle is what, 70, 80 bucks. I know this has been marked up a lot, you know, especially with the popularity of it going back to, you know, September when it originally released. But this bottle comes in at 133 proof. I said it was 130, couldn't be less than that. It's 133, so I was pretty spot on with that one. Yeah, the age on it, I actually didn't guess the age, but I was guessing it was probably George T. Stagg, so I was guessing it had to be at least, you know, 14, 15 years old. And the youngest bourbon in this batch is 13 years and 7 months. So not only did it have age on it, but it also has the high proof on it. I've been waiting for it. And I'm kind of upset that I didn't call it out. But I forgot how damn good this bourbon is for the money. C923 Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, probably a bourbon of the year contender, might be a bourbon of the year for a lot of people. But if nobody is able to get George T. Stagg, like, you know, I can't really get them anymore. The George T. Stagg bottles I have left are, you know, from a few years ago. This is a great alternative. Like, you would never think there would be an alternative for George T. Stagg, but this one is. This C923 is. I'm curious to see what other age statements we get down the line from Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This is an absolute monster of a bourbon, and yeah, definitely worthy of this advent calendar. So let's add Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923 to the calendar. And again, this is coming through as probably one of the best values, if not the best value that we've found so far. And with that said, if you guys liked the video, please hit the subscribe button below. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, find me on Instagram. Let me know what you think about Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. You're still on the hunt for one. Did you get lucky and grab one of these? Because it is absolutely amazing. And with that said, like I always say, it is not about the whiskey. It's the people you share it with. Cheers. Happy freaking holidays. Yippee-ki-yay, mother, you know.